The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles is a book that was written in 1910. It's one of the best books I've ever read on personal development, especially of how to use your mind to attract abundance and to manifest the life that you want. Because whether you believe in the subconscious mind and the law of attraction or not, my videos going forward are going to be very, very similar to teaching you the very personal development lessons that have helped me in my life to achieve more, to have more, to do more, and to become better as a human being.
It, but you ain't living like that. The Porsche costs 100, this is twice that. Flooded on my diamonds, falling spring. Back in Oakland, I'm a king, I know I'm Aussie is a ting.
And so I want to get into this right now because I believe that this chapter and these notes that I have in this book will be able to help you. So I'm going to flip the camera around and begin reading. So wherever you are right now, sit back, relax, and enjoy because we are about to get into it. So over here, once this camera focuses, use your mind to form a mental image of what you want and to hold that vision with faith and purpose. And use your will to keep your mind working in the right way. Doubt or unbelief is as certain to start a movement away from you as faith and purpose are to start one towards you. It is by not understanding this that most people make their failure. Since belief is all important, it behoves you to guard your thoughts, and as your beliefs will be shaped to a very great extent by the things you observe and think about. It is important that you should carefully govern to what you give your attention. I'm going to read that again. Since belief is all important, it behoves you to guard your thoughts, and as your beliefs will be shaped to a very great extent by the things you observe and think about, it is important that you should carefully govern to what you give your attention. So guard your thoughts very, very carefully. Guard what information you take in very, very carefully. Do not talk about poverty. Do not investigate it or concern yourself with it. Get rich. This is why I love this book. Get rich. That is the best way you can help the poor. And you cannot hold the mental image that is to make you rich if you fill your mind with pictures of poverty and all its attendant ills. Do not read anything that fills your mind with gloomy images of want and suffering. You cannot help the poor in the least by knowing about these things, and the widespread knowledge of them does not tend at all to do away with poverty. Use your willpower to keep your mind off the subject of poverty and to keep it fixed with faith and purpose on the vision of what you want and are creating. So, let me flip the camera back around here. The big takeaways from this are, number one, right now it is very easy to slip up into the habit of watching the news, consuming the news, listening to the news, and really just filling your mind with thoughts and images of everything going wrong in the world. And what does the media get paid for? The media gets paid for eyeballs seeing their news and TV, right? The more eyeballs watching them, the more advertisements they can run on their news stations, the more they can pay the more they can charge advertisers to run advertisements to the public while they're watching the news. And so they want the most eyeballs on their news outlets as much as possible on a daily basis. So they're going to constantly double down on the information that causes the spikes in viewership. And what do people love to watch? We love to watch drama, things that are going wrong with the world, things that are going bad with the world. Because if everything was going good, imagine a world where the news was actually preaching everything good in the world. There was a news station that was talking about all the good things that are going on in the world. It wouldn't be as awesome as everything that's going bad in the world. And that sounds counterintuitive because you would think that people would want to know what good is going on in the world, not the bad. But in reality, drama and fear-based marketing actually sells more and produces more viewership than everything going right, which is honestly terrible, but that's just the way things are. And the Science of Getting Rich has really helped me to focus my thoughts on only the things that are going to help me get to where I want to go. So right now, I want you to really ask yourself, is watching the news serving me and my vision of where I want to go? Is consuming information or listening to others that are telling me everything that is going bad in the world, such as the diseases spreading and all these things, which are good to know for sure to keep you and your family safe. Don't get me wrong. That is very, very important. I don't want you to be ignorant to what's going on in the world. I don't want us to be ignorant and act like everything is okay when in reality this is a very, very serious disease. But what is the benefit of constantly watching the news when you already know it's pretty bad out there in the first place? But instead, how can we shift our perspective to only focus on what we can do in the moment right now to help us create a better future for our lives? Well, Wallace Wattles in this book literally says to guard your thoughts and to only focus on what you want. He says, use your mind to form a mental image of what you want and hold that vision with faith and purpose. And use your will to keep your mind working in the right way. Because doubt or unbelief is as certain to start a movement away from you as faith and purpose are to start one towards you. It is by not understanding this that most people make their failure. Since belief is all important, it behoves you to guard your thoughts, and as your beliefs will be shaped to a very great extent by the things you observe and think about, it is important that you should carefully govern to what you give your attention. So be careful at the information you take in. Do not read about poverty. Do not read about the wretchedness in the world. And use your willpower to keep your mind off the subject of poverty and to keep it fixed with faith and purpose on the vision of what you want and are creating. So right now, I want to challenge you today to put down your phone, even if it's just for an hour less than what you have been normally doing. Stop scrolling. Stop watching TV. Stop watching the news specifically. And to just go inward with your thoughts and your vision of where you truly want to go. Where do you want to end up 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years down the road? That's a very, very hard question to answer, especially if you haven't really asked yourself, what do I really want to do in this life? Who do I really want to become? Where do I really want to go? Where do I really want to end up, right? And right now is a very important time to self-reflect because most people are using this time, unfortunately, to binge watch TV, to binge watch Netflix, to binge watch entertainment shows, which do have some benefit, especially if you want to relax and, take your mind off things every once in a while if you're someone who's putting in tons of work, right? I do believe in the 80-20 rule, the Pareto principle. 80% of the time you should be focused on getting things done. 20% of the time you should be focused on living a pretty cool life. That's what we teach here at Fit Professional, right? It's not just about working. It's about living a fun, active lifestyle, a balance, right? Having fun, but also getting shit done. That's what I like to say. And if you're someone that's using this time to just binge out on food and TV and entertainment, imagine you can flip the script today and to set yourself up for a better future, you invest in your time. You invest in yourself by reading books. You invest in your self-education by going inward. And The Science of Getting Rich is a very, very great book to start with. I believe, especially in times like today, The Science of Getting Rich is a very, very important book to help program your mindset. More importantly, reprogram your mind and your beliefs and your thought patterns to not focus on what others tell you is happening in the world, but instead choose to focus on what you really want to happen. And if you want more book recommendations just like The Science of Getting Rich, then click the link in the description. I made a free ebook that you can download right now, completely free, called The 25 Books Every Millennial Needs to Read Before Turning 25 if they want to make 6 figures per year. Because let's be honest, you cannot expect to make more money if you do not become more valuable to the marketplace first. So how do you become more valuable? Well, you got to develop the skills. You got to learn the skills necessary to be able to become more valuable to the marketplace, to be able to offer more skills, more service, to provide more value. And you become more valuable by leveling up internally. And it starts in here. All the answers were in the books. There's just not enough readers. And so if you want to grab a free copy of the 25 books every millennial needs to read if they want to make 6 figures per year, then click the link in the description. You'll enter your name and your email and you'll be able to join my email list and you'll get the free copy right to your email that you can download immediately. And if you want more videos just like this, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps out the YouTube algorithm and tells me that you like videos like this. And leave a comment down below with your biggest takeaway from this book that I just read, as well as you can watch a video just like this right over here and this one right over here. You'll probably like both of them, but I would start with this one, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.